Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Nicolay. I'm the Vice President of Human Resources for the Pi Sigma Epsilon Business Organization at the Beta Xi chapter here at LSU Louisiana State University. And today, I will be talking to you all about what inspires me personally. So, without further ado, let's get started. Have you ever seen a movie before, or maybe even watched a documentary, or maybe even read a magazine or a book? And it shows this very, very influential person on the front cover of maybe that magazine or that book, like a celebrity or an artist, maybe even a philanthropist or an entrepreneur. And it gives their advice on what the keys to success are. And those keys to success are very, very important, especially to a lot of people who they influence. Because those same keys to success is what made them to where they are today and what makes them an icon to the rest of the world. And believe me, I'm getting to what inspires me. Just give me 1 second. So these keys to success, it's their opinions and what they want and what they achieved to get them into the place where they are at today. But one thing that I know for certain is that those keys to success don't always apply to everyone. Because just the same how you and I are totally different humans is the same that you and I want to do totally different things. I mean, the same thing that you want to do wouldn't be the same thing that I want to do or the person to your left or to your right. Just like your aspirations and your desires and your dreams aren't the same as mine. So theirs, of course, would be different, correct? But one thing that I do know for certain, with a lot of common celebrities and icons, when they do these keys to success, is that they do focus on 3 sole things. Your hands, your 2 working hands in front of you, how much they are willing to put in the work. Your mind, building up that mindset, keeping a strong confidence booster in your mind and your heart. The determination to keep going and to not stop because someone else tells you didn't do it right or you didn't do it good enough. Those, in my opinion, are great keys to success. So you want to know what inspires me? It's quite simple. It's valued succession. It is the fact that they are on that magazine, that they are on that book, that they are on that movie scene, or maybe even that documentary that I'm listening to. It's them talking about themselves to me, and I'm watching them and I'm wondering, okay, but why can't I do that? I mean, I could be very well just as successful as they are. See, personally, in my opinion, what inspires me, what I think inspires most people, is valued succession. Because through that valued succession leads to valued determination within oneself. I mean, it's the very same reason why we all have role models. I mean, for the some who don't, that's okay, but for the ones who do, I mean, think about it. What do role models do? They inspire us. They influence us with the things that they do in their lives, what they've accomplished, and how they've done it is what makes us look up to them in a particular manner. Most likely it is better that we do look up to them because they've achieved so much. So like I said, what inspires me? It's the fact that I see them in a successful place with their successful lives, with all their successful clothing, their materials, their houses, their buildings, their cars, all that, their businesses, all that. Because that gives me the determination on the inside through my mind and my heart to wonder, okay, why can't I do that? I mean, I'm very well capable to do that. Now, of course, some people are born into it, which is understandable. They really can't choose their lives, just like none of us can. But the good thing about that is that if you weren't born into it, and then if you do become successful one day, you have a better reason than they do as to why you are successful today. Because you busted your butt, and you worked, and you put in the determination to get it done. So you've shown to the public, and to all those people who they've looked up to, now they are looking up to you and saying how much of a harder worker than you are. And that brings up a great point. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, for everyone who knows him, he's a big, well-known actor. Really influential guy. Personally, he's one of my role models. One thing that I love about him is that he always says a famous quote that he came up with. Always be the hardest worker in the room. Now you can honestly break that down because it's very simple of a quote, but I'll break it down for you. Always be the hardest worker in the room, because at the end of the day, when you wake up, if you sit around and be lazy and relax, which it's good to relax sometimes, but when you sit around and all that stuff and just be lazy for a day, just know that there is at least a good 1 to 10 to 100 other people in this world that are wanting to do the exact same thing as you, or maybe similar, but they are busting their butt reading books, learning about new things, how to do anything, all that stuff. That is why he says always be the hardest worker in the room, because as long as you put in the work to whatever that may be, you'll find your way to success. So what inspires me? Value succession. Thank you.